SwoleBenji here. Today we are going to be doing some mote farming in New World, so let's get started. So I am in Great Cleave, and I believe that there are lots of motes to get down here in the Frozen Claims area, down here in the Wayward Mounds, and over here on the left in this little area, which I think might be elite mobs, but I'm not sure. But we are going to explore it together, so let's see if this is worth doing. I am in a full miner's set, because I'm going to be mostly mining the elemental stones. I don't know if it helps. I've got the mining amulet as well, which I've heard lowers luck, and I'm still unsure about that. I feel like it doesn't, but also we have potatoes. And one last thing before we head out, I do need to PvP flag up, because that is a 30% luck increase. There we go, PvP is now enabled. So 30% increased luck is like having an entire item gear score level 600 set equipped as far as your bonus luck goes. So you should always be PvP flagged when out gathering. It is super huge and worth it. Alright. Now I am running a 300 strength build. Obviously I got a little bit more since I'm wearing mining gear. Normally I have 100 constitution. If things get a little too tough, I do have my good gear on me. I can just swap it on, kill whatever's nearby, swap back to my gathering set, which also, by the way, resets your global luck modifier. But these guys are level 40, so like I killed them in 2 hits, and then this rabbit just died. Should always skin the rabbits too, because you want sumptuous meat, which sells for quite a bit and is part of the 40 constitution food. So the mobs won't really trouble me. Now the great thing about mote farming is that I don't need to use like a website to show me where the motes are. I can just auto run in one direction, and then you see this big circular wave that emits from my character. That's going to show me all of the elemental nodes around me. So we can see we've already found one. There's a shock spire right up here, and I don't even know if I can really climb this, but hey, we are going to learn together and see if this is a good mote spot. So right off the bat, on my server, the air motes are worth more than anything else. They are worth about $2 right now each. So let's see how much we get from this. So we got 17, so that would be like 34 coin. And then the shocking stone is another 10, so that's 44 coin we just earned. And look, we got more up here too. So let's see. That's another, ooh, yeah, so that's another 40. So we've already earned over 100 coins, which is oh, look at that. We one-shotted it because we have 300 strength, so we can one-shot the node sometimes. So we still have, what is this, lightning beetle? So let's go grab the beetle. Well, hopefully it's not an actual beetle, it's just the air motes. You don't want the beetle drop. That's the weird thing about these little elemental things, right? They can either drop themselves or a whole bunch of motes, and you want the motes. Is that herbs? No, that's just some purple stuff on the ground. So I can do this to move a little bit faster. Oh, and we should probably go ahead and eat our food there. I don't think these can actually drop anything besides the mote and the lodestone, but I don't know. I'm just doing it just because, okay, guys? I have plenty of the food. It's not wasteful. We are one-shotting all of these nodes. It feels really good. All right. Let's go this way now. And we can see that there's some over there, too, so I want to make sure to climb up and grab that. But the map is showing... Oh, look at all of them! Holy crap! I'm gonna be rich. Air motes here. Oh, another one-shot. Dude, am I just one-shotting all of them? Am I glitched? That would be a cool glitch, to just be able to instant mine everything. Is that 3 or 4 in a row now? Oh, we lost our streak, but that's okay. Dude, the coolest thing is when you have 300 constitution and you're chopping trees, and you chop like 4 down in a row, you're just like bang, 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 and all the trees timber at once. It's really freaking cool. Alright, we can see that there's a, what is this? A life moth. So let's go ahead and grab that, and then we'll circle back around. And yeah, we'll just grab everything. All you gotta do is just auto run. I know there's soulstone thingies, soul spires in here. I do remember grinding this area when I was a lobby, and I remember all the soul thingies. I haven't forgotten about the ones up here. I'll put a mark on it. We'll come back to it. Look at all that purple in the horizon. Because the area is mostly white, you can easily see it. Look at soul motes. Those are about 80 cents each. I don't know how much the lodestone is. I know that the price of these went way up after the void update, because everyone's crafting the void gauntlets, and they need. Is it death motes or is it soul motes? But yeah, this is holy crap, there's another one. This area is loaded. Holy crap. I'm just gonna get so many. But yeah, nice little farm video here. The only bad thing about farming in Great Cleave is that it's not territory owned, technically. So that means you don't get the 10% gathering yield bonus that you would in other zones. But hey, if there's this many nodes cram packed together, then it's pretty well worth it. What do we got on our radar? We got a life moth. Look at that. Man, we've only how long have we been doing this now? Just 4 or 5 minutes? Yeah, we're loading up big time. Getting big with it. All right, so I remember we walk up the road here. And then we climbed that little mountain, and there was another one. Let's see. Where are we at? We are at Frozen Claims right now? Okay. I think this is the only one up there. Yeah. Well, unless someone else grabbed it. I doubt it, though. Can I even climb this? I don't know if I can climb this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I have to, like, approach from another angle, or just go further down the road. That would make more sense. Alright. Now, one thing I hate about chalk spires is they're always on mountains, it seems. So that's kind of a bummer, but it's whatever. They make you work a little extra harder to get it. A lot of people like don't realize how long it actually takes to climb these things. All the animations you gotta do and the verticality of it all, but this one wasn't too bad. Alright. I know there's way more soul spires in this area. I'm not going to worry about them because I want to go down here because I want the death motes. And I don't know if I can climb or go this way. Yeah, this is the proper way. Okay, good. So I know right in here, because I leveled up super quickly on my server before the corrupted portals even came to my server. This whole area is filled with earth spires. You know, the ones that give the Lomi lodestone that's used for the void stones. The highest level stone crafting, they're all in here, but because these damned portals have spawned, they won't be there. And because this is not a territory, these corrupted portals will oh there's a shock spire there. See, that's the cool thing. I can see it on the map. This makes it so easy to farm. I don't even have to like hold alt and look around. And I did see an earth one. You can see it in the distance, that little green blip there. I have to move out of the... Why can't I climb this? Hello? Yeah, there's one like right there, so we're just gonna walk towards it. Is that a wolf? Yeah, it's a haunted wolf. Alright, we're gonna go for that green boy there. And there it is. Pops up on the map. Very nice. Now, I could clear these. I could clear these corrupted portals. It would be difficult, but they would come back within like 15 to 20 minutes or something, so there's really no point. It looks like these are spaced in between the corrupted portal spawns, so we can harvest these, but there's normally more here. There's normally a lot more. But we'll walk around and grab them. Why not? There's normally one over here, too, so I'm going to go check that out. I don't know if it might be too close to the corrupted portal. Oh, nope, there it is. I see it. See, I remember this zone when I was leveling up way back in during the launch. Now, the luck food that I ate for mining should heal me, and I don't have my amulet on that heals because I'm using, or regenerates. I'm using the mining amulet, which, so far, I don't think you need mining gear. I think I'm just being silly. Let's see here. You can just run through those guys. They got slimy, but they're not gonna, like, run in front of me and kite me around or nothing. I remember one being right here, too. And I know there's a bunch up here. I'm gonna go ahead and check those, because the earth ones are really good. Also, herbs. I don't know about your server. Oh, also, this is a pigment. This is a white pigment. The most expensive one of all. There we go. Yeah, white pigment. Awesome. I didn't know that was there. But I don't know about your server, but herbs are really expensive. Oh, this one's like in the ground. Can I even mine it? It's not. The game's not. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's weird. I think that one's glitched. All right, before we go down in here, and I know there's a lot in there, I think it's the most in the entire game, just compacted together. You know what? Maybe it'd make more sense to loop up there later, but nah. We're gonna grab some because they'll respawn. Ooh, one tapped. Yeah, man. What was I saying? I think I was talking about how. Yeah, look at them all. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the Lomi lodestone, very high in demand. The earth mote's not so bad. They're about 80 cents each, and you're getting like 20 per node here, Or 16, I guess, for that one. I wonder how the game calculates if you can one-shot the node or not. I'm sure someone will eventually figure it out. This game is very interesting. Alright, what else we got here? Just that one. I hate that the corrupted portals limit your field, your vision. The dang ram, you know these little rams, the little goats, they like to like run up and headbutt you if you aggro them, but if you face them or try to fight them, they'll run away. It's very interesting mob behavior. Alright, let's go ahead and go down. There is a lot of death and soul in here. I think there might be a third element. I think there's some life. Maybe not. Not really too sure. Let's see. There's some earth ones, I think. I think I missed an earth one there. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that one. Alright, let's... Oh, yeah, herbs. That's what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, I'm in light armor. I forget, because I'm in my mining set, so... I take more damage. It's like, what the heck is a level 40 wolf doing, taking all that health, and why do I only have 7,000 HP? What's going on, guys? Yeah, herbs have massively jumped in price because of the alchemy changes that they made. So basically, herbs can be used to create any tier potions now. Someone's doing programming stuff in the chat. So these used to be like near worthless, but now they're like sold out, at least on my server. Alright, we got the blight moth. Look how smelly it is. We don't want the dust. We want the death motes. And bam, got more. Look at that. We already have 10 Lomi lodestones. These were going for $20 each on my server at some point. I think they're down to 10 now because all the crafters quit. Alright, now this is where things get a little spoopy. First, I want to hit I like to hit the outskirts before I hit the juicy innards. So I'm going to go around this way and grab everything that I can. There should be like 4 around here, if I remember right. And it is a level, like, mid-level high 40s zone, so I can take these guys out pretty darn quick. Look at that. He didn't even... the funny thing with the mobs is when you initiate combat with them, they do this, like, alert, like, gesture where they, like, make a grunt and they, like, shrug their shoulders or something. Or, like, the wolves will bark at you and crap like that. Right? What is this? A Frostgeist. See, like, when I attack this, see, it, like, did a little shoulder shrug and now it's fighting. Now it's in combat mode. So if you can DPS it down before it finishes that someone will already mine that one. That one was, like, almost fully mined. What the heck? I guess whoever tried to mine it died to the Frostgeist. And it just sat there, like, half mined for who knows how long. But yeah, if you can kill the mob before they finish their battle start animation, then they're just a free kill, man. It's just a free kill. Now, this guy just swung right away, just dispelling my whole thing. I think it's only certain mobs, like the bigger, fatter ones. Where are we? Okay, yeah. We're gonna go... We're doing the perimeter first. And then we're gonna swing inside the little graveyard area and kill them all. And because it's a silver, I think it has increased, what is it, aggro range? There's normally some on the rocks, aren't there? Maybe I'm thinking of up there? Or no, it's those two. Never mind. I haven't been in this area in quite a while. I have not visited lower level zones much. I've been mostly just farming things that I don't have to think about or look like. Like, the bad thing about farming this, compared to, like, say, skinning, is if you're skinning mobs, you just wait for them to respawn and kill them and then skin them, right? Whereas when you're farming motes, you have to run all over the place. You gotta look at your map, you gotta look at your screen. It's a lot harder to farm this than, say, like, just mowing down trees or doing your regular path, right? But it's still good money, you know? It's still decent and worth doing. It takes more of your attention, is all. It's you'll have to like find a video, I guess, to listen to and not so much to watch while you do this. Maybe food that you can like eat with one hand instead of two. I don't know. Just all right. We're just gonna grab all the blight thingies. I feel like I'm missing one. No, I mined that one, but it's still showing up on the map. All right, yeah, we're just gonna zigzag through the graveyard here, grab all of the blight crags and the stones. What is it? Yeah, putrid lodestone. I forget what that's used for. But that's another 10 coin, easy mode. I just ran... These things are so hard for me to see. I don't know why. They just, like, blend in to how I view things, I guess. I don't know, just... The world is blighted, bro. Okay, there's the blight moth. Sorry. I am not very good with directions. But hey, I mean... Are you guys seeing this? This is so many motes in, like, such a little clumped up, clustered area. It's great. It's amazing. And there's another one being guarded by this guy. Double crits. Still didn't die, though. He's got lots of HP. That's fine. Spring a DPS build. Easy mode. And then there's 3 in the back here. And then there's a ghoul. Is he going to aggro me? No, he's fine. He's chill. He doesn't want to scuff. He doesn't want to tumble. He's not looking for a giggle, as one would say. Yeah, and then there's one here. Go ahead and kill this guy, because when you start mining, they aggro sometimes, and it's just easier to kill them now than to have them chase you around and then slap your booty. Same thing with this Frostgeist. I wonder what they can drop. I haven't really... I came here for a quest to do the... Because you want to do all the Great Cleave quests and all the Shattered Mountain quests to do... to get this amulet that I have, actually, yeah. Once you do all the quests, you get this Infinity Crystal. It's really good. Only takes about 4 hours. Only. Yeah, only 4 hours, dude. But once it's done, you never have to do it again. Hopefully. Who knows with this game anymore, how buggy it is. And just killing and killing. There we go. We got the crit on the charge there. Very cool. Alright. Getting the Blight Crag. Help me, I have Blight Crag. I'm sorry, sir, but you've been diagnosed with Blight Crag. Oh, cool. Can you harvest it, Doc? And put it on the trade post for me? Thanks, bro. There's only one MMORPG that ever had, like, actual doctors. I'll tell you about it in just a sec here. Let me just make sure I'm not muted myself. That's not proper... Damn, Ram, you see that? Frickin' headbutted me while I'm checking web browser. Gosh, I wasn't... This is why you gotta pay attention sometimes. I just imagine... I wish there was, like, die on fall damage. Right? I'll talk about the doctor thing in a sec, okay? But, like, if you're standing on a ledge trying to harvest something, these goats headbutt you off the side, you won't die. You cannot die from fall damage. You can be at very low HP, and then you jump off a huge cliff, and you'll take, you know, you'll take a chunk of damage, but not a lethal amount. And, I don't know why they programmed it like that. Alright, where to next? Where are we at? We're, like, up here in the frickin' mountains. We need to go back down this way. Get all the soul motes. There's a bunch of, I forget what they're called. The soul worms. Yeah, they're all in the town, though, so... I think we cleaned out this area pretty good. Oh, wait, no, in the church. Yeah, there's a church at the very, very bottom all the way down here, and it's loaded, if I remember. If this is the right... I'm pretty sure this is the church. We'll see. But yeah, I've only ever played one MMORPG that had actual literal doctors. It was a player profession. And it was this Russian jank Fallout 2 mod. Okay, someone took Fallout 2 and they made it massively multiplayer. And oh my god, it I think I've talked about this in a video before on the channel. But the way injuries worked in that game is, like, say you had a broken arm. It would take days of, like, in real life days, for you to recover from that. And while you had a broken arm, you could barely act, you would deal less damage, you were vulnerable if someone shot or attacked you in the arm. Most people didn't really shoot in that game unless they had to. It was very, very cutthroat. Okay? Hold on, I feel like there should be more. Oh, this is the, yeah, this area is just soul worms. So I don't have to worry about looting all these houses or anything. Or blight moths, my bad. It's the same type of resource, a little critter on a stick. Oh, there's some iron here too. I'll just go ahead and grab that. Just a little baby vein. Just 2 hits. There we go. And, okay, so anyway, yeah, in this game, if you suffered like a broken arm or a broken leg, you basically didn't get better. Unless a doctor visited you. Someone who trained their doctor skill up could, in fact, heal you faster. So instead of spending like 1 whole day to heal a broken arm, it would be like 10 minutes. You walk around with the, you have been healed by a doctor little thingy buff on your arm, and then after 10 minutes, boom, your arm's back, right? Because video games. But doctors were so incredibly rare, and the thing with this game, it had so many fun mechanics, because, like I said, it was just someone hacked Fallout 2 and made it mass multiplayer, totally against the developers' wishes, which interplay, I don't think exists anymore? I'm not really sure exactly the rules on that. I'm just scanning over here. Okay, I already got it. Never mind. So many good stories. But, where was I? Hold on. I'm just auto-running here. Okay, yeah, let's go to the church. Church is up next. I'm just checking my map, make sure I don't miss any materials. But when you died, you had a fund. You had an in-game currency. This was the main currency sink of the game. His death was very serious. It wasn't like any modern MMO where when you die, you just respawn in town and it's whatever. When you died, you had your money had to be taken out from a clone bank to clone your character back to life. To retain the skills and the grinding and the levels that you got. You lost all the gear you had on you, of course. But okay, we're in the church now. And then these things want to fight, so let me just kill them real quick. They're not much of a threat. I mean, if I went AFK, they'd probably kill me because I'm in light armor. I'll kill this one too. But yeah, this game's main currency sink, which the currency in Fallout 2 was bottle caps. The main currency sink was dying, alright? And it got caught, like, the higher leveled you were and the more trade skills were higher, the more money it cost to get cloned back. Now, you could still come back without using the clone money. You would lose some of your experience levels and trade skills and all that stuff, right? But when you came back, you did not come back in a hospital or in town. You spawned in jail. You spawned in this giant courtyard jail area, and there was only one way out of the jail. There is a single, small, little, narrow hallway to get out, and you're in here with hundreds of other people that can't afford to be reincarnated or cloned back to life, right? And in that hallway was a massive double turret, okay? And the turret would shoot anyone trying to escape the prison. So, there was a few things that you had to do. You had to coordinate with hundreds of other players in the jail to all just run at the turret, because you had to run past the turret to get out. There was no other way out. It is the funniest thing to this day. I love it. Let me just kill this guy real quick. Alright, so you and all the hundreds of other people who have died and can't afford to be cloned are running at this turret, and you coordinate. You're like, okay, guys, line up. Because once you pass like a little do not cross line, that's when it would start shooting. And it's a rapid fire machine gun turret. And it one-shots you because you spawn in this jail naked, okay? And if you have a broken leg, well, you're fucked. You're just gonna be in jail because you can't run with a broken leg. You limp, and you limp slow. So you and hundreds of other dudes... Okay, there's a boss in here. We'll go ahead and kill him, see if he drops any looties. So you and hundreds of other dudes are trying to run past this turret, and it's just machine gunning down, like, a whole lot of people, right? If you have, like, a 200-man charge through the turret, okay, then maybe 20 people or less make it out. That's how strong this turret is. It's just a turret that automatically targets and shoots people. And I know Fallout 2 is kind of a turn-based, little tactical game, but this one was active-based, right? It doesn't matter how fast you click, because your character still had, AP or activity points or whatever the heck it's called. And, hold on, I gotta throw out these arrows. I gotta throw out these items too. Alright, so... So, if your character was like a sprinter, you could run maybe 10 or 15 squares, and then you had to let that shit recharge, right? Out of combat, of course, that wasn't the case. But if like, say you're a really tanky character, and then the turret nicks you, it doesn't kill you, it like just scrapes, it does a glancing blow and barely hurts your shoulder, right? You're now in combat, so you can only move 15 squares at a time. So even if the turret doesn't kill you, or you're tanky, or whatever the heck, you're still gonna die, because now you're in combat with the turret, and the turret's in combat with you, so you move 15 squares up, it just machine guns you down, starts machine gunning everyone else down that's out of combat, And the turret doesn't have AP. It doesn't have turns. It just starts blasting. It just starts killing everybody. So you're running along, and then all of these bodies start piling up in front of you, just dead people. And you keep running and running, and you're almost crossed it, and you're still in the hallway, right? And at the end of the hallway is the doorway, which will zone you out of the prison into outside the prison. And then you leave and go to the world map and travel around, right? So, if you're unlucky, before you reach that little instance area where you zone out of the prison, the turret spins around and then kills you. And guess what? Now that you died in prison, that's more money that you're in debt for. This game has debt. Okay, if you can't afford to be reincarnated, well, you're reincarnated in a prison and you owe money. And if you can't pay that money, you just have a negative balance until you pay all of that money back. And then you can be cloned with your, levels and stuff. But once you get cloned without that, that's permanent. Like, you don't go back down to level 1. Like, say you're level 30 and you die. You might go down to level 29. You might go down to level 29 and 90%. I forget exactly. It wasn't too bad. But you do start, like, losing your skills, right? So, like, say you're a healer, a medic, with lots of medic shit. And you get killed, you're at perfect 200, now you're at, like, 195 or 190, and then 180, 170, etc., right? It just keeps going down. If you can't afford your reincarnations. Or your rebirths, your cloning, whatever it was called in the game. So that's huge. And yes, you could earn it back. That's not a big deal. Go out and grind, kill things, kill encounters. And you can get it back. That's sure. But once players got in jail, they almost never got out. Unless they were really lucky. Or had outside help. Okay? So, you could, if you're like a new character, you would just delete your character and re-roll. Because I think you got enough money in the bank to start on a new character. You could die one time. But then the devs took it out because what people were doing was they were just running to town and then trading that money to a second account and then deleting that character and rinsing and repeating to clone money, basically, right? Oh man, that game, I miss that game so much, okay? But when you're in prison and you make that freaking bolt for it with everyone else, there's no strategy. There's no, I'm going to hide behind everyone, or I'm going to run up front, or I'm going to run in the back. It's completely, absolutely random if you get shot or not. Most of the time you would. And it's so damn funny, because you start getting to know your cellmates. You start getting to know everyone else in prison. And, Now, also, you could serve a sentence, too, and the game would eventually just let you out. I think it was, like, 2 hours in real life time. They introduced that later though, okay? Like normally you're just in prison forever, but people started quitting. So what they did was it was like 2 or 4 hours, I forget, of real life hours. You had to idle in the game, just sitting in prison. But the bad thing about that is every time someone organized a jailbreak, the turret goes aggro in the whole room, okay? And because the turret's in a hallway, you could line of sight the turret through a wall, but the game had buggy spaghetti coding, so if the turret is shooting at someone in the hallway, and you line up with that shot in around the corner, the bullets go through the wall and kill you too, okay? Because the bullets pierce. Like, if the turret shoots one guy, the ram is trying to hit me, you see that? But I dodged it and killed him. And then I'm gonna skin him. Alright. So if you're behind someone and the turret shoots you in this hallway, it shoots everyone behind that person too. So it's like a line attack. It was pretty scary. But that line attack could go through walls and hit people in the prison room, right? So what that means is even if you don't want to do a jailbreak and you just want to sit out your time, you could just be chilling, and then when people do a jailbreak, you get hit by stray bullets and die. There's no hiding from it. You can't go around the wall or nothing. You're just done. So, and then when you die, your timer resets. Your timer resets, and you're stuck in there longer. Oh, I miss that so much. But there's another way to get out of prison. Okay, besides remaking your character or paying like, you could also pay from inside the prison too. Like, if you didn't have it in your bank, you could just like talk to a guard they added later and you could get out. But this ram is chasing me. Go away, ram. It's annoying. Jeez. Let me just check something real quick. Make sure I'm going in the right direction here. Yes, there is a lot of soul worms in this next zone. No, wait, no. No, hold up. Where are we at? I gotta get my bearings. Sorry, I'm very directionally stupid. This area! No, we need to go down here. Okay, yeah, that's where we're going. I don't know if we can actually get up from here, so this is a learning experience for me. Ooh, I almost missed this shock spire. And those herbs over there. Yeah, I'll not get them. Not today. Hey, I don't want the bush! I want the shock spire, thank you. So the other way to get out of prison was to have someone break into the prison, which there wasn't any breaking in. It was just you just travel to the prison with your clan, and you're a non-hostile. You can walk past the turret because you're not a prisoner. The turret doesn't care about you. And all you had to do with your clan was either beat up the turret and kill it, or have a hacker disable it for 10 minutes, right? They nerfed it down to 2 minutes. And then they nerfed it again to 30 seconds. And that made things a little interesting, right? And then they also made it you had to be like the master hacker. You had to be the absolute like highest level of hacking in the game to be able to even touch the dirt. I don't think I can return from once I go down there. So this is like a one-way trip. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Well, it's about the same, technically. I want to make sure I do this right. I want to see if I can learn this route. So what people would do, and this is the funniest thing, because it was a Russian, you know, Russians made this, so the majority of players weren't even American or anything. And everyone's speaking Cyrillic or Kyrillic, I don't know how to say their language, but they were speaking Russian in the game, the little symbols, right? And so, like, these big mafias would come in, and they would stand, like, to the sides of the turret, and then their friend, their clan, you know, member would come up, and then they would disable the turret, and then the clan member would run through, and then they would re-enable the turret, because they could do that. They could revive it. Some clans would just beat up the turret. They'd kill it really quickly with melee, which it was resistant to melee. But I don't know. I guess they had like glitched weapons or something. I'm not sure exactly what they did because it never really got too far into the game other than being a rocket launcher guy, which was pretty fun. Okay, yeah, this is a one-way trip. There's no coming back up from this. So let's go. Let's see if coming down here is even worth it. Oh, this is Eben scale. This is higher level mobs. Uh-oh. I might be in trouble here. Oh, worm. Oh, my health is low, and my mining food is worn off. Let's go ahead and eat a food then. Is this ironwood? I think this is ironwood. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this while I'm here. Might as well. So, another thing too is whenever people saw a clan enter the prison, they would all line up. And then when people saw that the turret got disabled, they would all run for it, right? Ooh, wildwood. But the clans weren't having that. So the clans would just whip out their machine guns and open fire and kill everyone trying to escape that wasn't their guild mate. And there was friendly fire in the game. So everyone would... the thing is like having 10 dudes with machine guns still wasn't as threatening as the fucking... the turret, right? Alright, let's take out this wolf real quick so we can get the ironwood. But it was still fun to see. Also, the prisoners could actually overwhelm the clan members and take their shit, which was even more funny, right? Because if the thing is in that game, like, you're completely unarmed in the prison. You have no weapons, you have no armor. But if you happen to be a very high-level martial artist in the prison, which almost never happened, but it's something that I did. Because I had an alt character that was just camp noob zones. I'll talk about that in a bit. Let me just get my bearings where I'm at here. I am in this little crevice, which is, yeah, okay. So there is a soul worm and a lightning beetle nearby, but I don't see them on my little map, so let me just go over here. Did I already grab? Oh, I already grabbed it. It was right there. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting some heartburn now. All right, and so all these prisoners would either rush the clan members and try to punch them and chin them out because even like a low, whoa, this is an elite guy. I don't want to fight him. He's dangerous looking. He'll probably kill me, and that would be a sad end of the video. Let's get the lightning beetle though. Farley, huh? He's armored. Maybe another time. Maybe when I have my tank build and I can double heal. but I'm in a kind of not quite a glass cannon build, but anyway. So if some guy managed to get a lucky crit with unarmed and knock one of the clan members out, assuming they didn't wear a metal helmet or something, then they could just loot all their crap off their body, and then they can put the gear on and start blasting or get the heck out. Most people didn't fight the clans because they didn't want to become enemies of the clan, right? Because it was combat logs, like everything was logged. So if you happen to chin out a guy and take his shit, then you're blacklisted. They will kill you in town. They don't care. Yeah, the guards will kill him, but they'll use a low-level set to kill you, and then you're freaking naked in the prison again. Like, they meant business. They were serious. So you had to, most people, a lot of people had respect for them, but they would still try to run. You know, and the whole thing in the game is that they respected your will to try to be free. What is this? Okay, it's just a regular mob. I don't know this zone. I haven't been here. I've never been to this area. Sky Song Plaguegeist. There we go. Easy enough. I see them on the map. These guys don't really hurt that much. They're doing nature damage though. Whoa, there's another one. Okay. Thanks, sound cues. But yeah, you would just run out. And some of them were nice. They would let everyone out. There were some clans that would let every single person out. And sometimes, if the majority of the server at the time were in prison, then the admin would simply just kill the turret for a while or just remove it completely. Just remove it and let everyone out. But he wouldn't give any money or anything, so a lot of people would die. As soon as they left the prison, you're basically in the wasteland, so you would run like 10 squares and you would get into a random encounter and get just mowed down. Fun times. Oh, so I miss that game. It might still be around, I don't know, man, but it had some, like, the people that ran it, they actually made and composed their own music for the game, too. And it was pretty good. It was like, I don't know, it was like death metal rock or something. It's hard to describe, but it was decent. I don't want the iron hide. Why did I skin that? I skinned that out of habit. Ew. Okay, I'm way off course. I need to go down here. And I think this is it. We're about done with the vid, guys. So I had two characters. I had an explosives expert, and whose entire point, because he was in a 4chan guild, and his whole point was he would use C4. What I would do, I would reverse pickpocket C4 into people's pockets and then kill them, which did not aggro guards, and you could loot them. So I did that a lot. I also used a rocket launcher to kill cars, because cars were loot treasures. The thing with cars in that game is it let you travel the world map without random encounters, so you wouldn't die and lose your shit. But what you could do is you could see them on the map and force a battle, and they have to get out of their car before they can, like, do anything. And by the time the map loads, I can shoot a rocket into their car, which kills them, blows up their car, and then the trunk of their car is going to give me all of their loot that they're transporting, because they're basically like doing an Arcade trade run with their car, right? And so, like, one rocket would get me like 20 to 100 rockets, depending on who I killed. And because it's a 4chan guild, we didn't care if we pissed off the Russian mafias and stuff. And they eventually came and used hacks and completely wiped us out and stuff. But all you had to do was, if you weren't a car in motion, it didn't show up on the map for anyone else. So all you had to do was just park your cars randomly on empty squares on the map, and no one could ever get to them. And they were just permanent stashes that you could use. So I had like 20 cars around the map with a bunch of shit. And I would sometimes run to town and then quick sell it and put that money so I could be reincarnated. But I had another character too that I used. I used my rocket character to fund my unarmed martial arts character. And this is how I pretty much killed the game for a while. Because what I would do is there was only one starter noob zone. Like, you know, games these days, like even New World here, you start off in multiple different zones, okay? And you would do a small tutorial, and then you were off to shovel shit, which was the first quest in the game, so you can get a starter little pistol and then raid a crab cave or something. I forget. But you could PvP in the noob tutorial starter zone, right? So what I would do is, as a martial artist, all of my unarmed attacks could cripple. So I would run up to players, and I would just break their arms and legs, and I wouldn't even kill them. I would just break their arms and legs, and their character was basically fucked. Because doctors aren't going to waste their limited time heals. Like, as a doctor, you can only heal so many people per, like, day. Like, you had cooldowns, unless you had really expensive healing items. And so, I would just break everyone's arms and legs, or blind them, or, I forget what else. There was something else you could do to them, too, besides cripple and blind. Sorry, I'm hearing noises. Am I losing my sanity in real life? Oh no. Oh, that guy's a named character. Whoa, look at that damage, man. Can I fight this dude? Okay, yeah, I could Slayer Rosalind. Okay, whatever. You're a little scary, so I'm gonna play a little focused up here. I'm dead. That person was stunned and I'm dead. Well, oh well, it was fun, I guess. Not really. Let's just not go. Okay, so can I or not go to Great Cleave? So don't jump down here, I guess. I know there's the fast travel point down here. But yeah, you can't really come back unless you go all the way around, it looks like, and that's a no bueno. Just farm here and then run here and farm here for the motes, I guess. Let's see how many we got, and then we'll wrap up the video. But yeah, my martial arts character would run around the noob zones and cripple everybody, and they would just have to re-roll, and I'd cripple them again. And because you start the game unarmed, I think you get like a wooden spear at some point before you can do the quest and get your starter pistol after shoveling lots of shit. There's nothing they could do. I could literally go from person to person and then cripple the fuck out of everybody and then just run away and log out. Or I could kill them. And the thing is, when you died, you weren't healed of being crippled. You were rebirthed crippled. The first time, before they took it out of the game, because like I said, they were basically bottle cap duping with it. You would come back fully healed, but not anymore. So you would spawn in prison crippled, which means you couldn't run past the turret. And because I was a very high level martial artist, you were crippled, I think, for like 2 to 3 days. I think one guy got crippled for 4. He said, but there's not gonna be doctors inside the prisons. Let's see what we got. What was that? Let's just salvage that. Okay, so we got 201 earth motes, we got 428 death motes, 388 air motes, and those are $2 each. So let's see, it's a pretty good haul. I think it's not too bad. I don't know. We've been doing this for 40 minutes. We've already made a couple thousand at least, right? So that's 700. We'll say that's 900. We'll say that's 1,000. That's 200, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. It's like 2,800. I would round it up and say it's 3,000 for the 40 minutes we did. Now I'm just kind of goofing off and not really paying attention, you know? But man, I miss that. Just crippling everybody. And the thing too is if you got sent to prison, you could cripple everyone in the prison and then no one could escape. But the thing is without meat shields, then you couldn't escape. And it's always funny when a clan brings their people in to disable the turret. And everyone is like zombies limping around. or the person they're trying to rescue is freaking crippled and they don't have a doctor. So they have to like do an assist thing where they can like move their character and then like either like they pick them up or they put them over their shoulder. I forget exactly. There's no animation for it, but essentially it glues their character to their own at the cost of double their movement. So all you had to do was put them in combat and then hit the turret and then stand in front of them. The turret will mow you down and then they will die too. There was so many stupid crap you could do to grief that game. I miss it so much. Anyway, guys, come to Great Cleave and farm some motes or something. I don't know, man. It's something to do. It's New World. I make a video every day. I'm SwoleBenji. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.